What's up, YouTube? This is Too Raw for TV. Wilton Norman Chamberlain. The name itself conjures up memories of unbelievable scoring accomplishments and feats. In just his seventh season, matter of fact, less than his seventh season completed, Wilt Chamberlain was already the NBA's all-time leading scorer. He did, in 6.5 years, what it took Bob Pettit 11 full seasons to do. He was the all-time leading scorer in the history of the NBA for almost 20 years. And had he not changed his game, had he been selfish, like, say, LeBron, and was unwilling to change his game for the betterment of the team, well, Wilt Chamberlain may still be the all-time leading scorer. And his numbers with the Philadelphia, later on San Francisco Warriors, are unbelievable. With that franchise, Wilt Chamberlain averaged 41.5 points per game and 25.1 rebounds per contest. The 50 points per game, 1961-62 season, 100 points in one game, all these things are remembered. The 122 career 50-point games, regular season and playoffs combined. I mean, just things that you're just not going to see done ever. 55 rebounds in one game. Some of these records are not going to be broken. But you could argue that Wilt's scoring off the court was even more impressive. When he came out with that book back in 1991 and he claimed to have slept with 20,000 women, a lot of us called bullshit on that, instant bullshit. But over the years, the only reason why I even give it consideration is because it's Wilton Norman Chamberlain. All right? And I have to say, man, some of these rumors that we've heard have become confirmed. There was a long-standing rumor that he had fucked Elvira. She confirmed it, even though she claims that, he did some shit he ain't supposed to do, which I just don't believe. I'm sorry. I think she put that out there to sell books. And to be honest with you, there's no libel against dead people for the most part. So you can say whatever you want to say about someone who's dead. They can't defend themselves. They're not here. So if you want to have a book to sell, say Wilt Chamberlain did this to me. I'm a victim. Buy my book. But anyway, one of the rumors that I remember hearing for many years was that Wilt Chamberlain fucked Quentin Tarantino's mother. I didn't believe that at first, right? But none other than Quentin Tarantino confirmed it. I'll put a link to this article in the pinned comment in the comment section below. But Quentin Tarantino was on Jimmy Kimmel, and he was asked about his mother and athletes that she had slept with, whatever, and it was confirmed by him that Wilt Chamberlain was one of many different athletes that his mother had slept with. Now, she's still alive. She's 75 years old around that age range, so that would have made her in the late 60s, early 70s, a woman in her early to mid 20s. So, this is what he had to say, Quentin Tarantino. Quote, once she divorced my stepdad, who was like a musician, so that's already like a hip job, see? So once she divorced my dad, she had a penchant for athletes in the 70s, you know? So she had a penchant for Lakers, especially some football players, but mainly basketball players, you dig? So, you know, we asked me, who did she sleep with specifically? Well, look, I'll tell you this. Well, yeah, there's a couple. There's a couple of them, yeah. A couple football players, a couple basketball players, yeah. They were the happening dudes, you know. They weren't hanging out with me. Happy Harrison didn't take me to the movies, man. But also, neither did Wilt Chamberlain. She's not just a notch on his lipstick case, you know. She dated him for a couple of years. She never pretended like they were ever exclusive. So I doubt they were exclusive. But for a couple of years, she was like his number one lady, man. So yeah, Wilt Chamberlain was with my mom, man. It was crazy, you know. He used to come to my house, yeah, every Saturday morning. Sometimes I see this big, tall, 7-foot guy just coming to my house, man. It's just crazy, man. It's just wow. But anyway. You know, I'm starting to believe that, yeah, I am starting to believe 20,000, the 20,000 shit, man. Damn, so she was fucking Wilt and Happy Harrison? She was fucking the front line of the Lakers? Well, yeah, them dudes couldn't make it today, man. With the Me Too movement and everybody trying to get you for some money, hit you up, scammers. Yeah, Wilt would definitely not like today's world. Nope. I mean, shit. You know? I didn't believe the rumors from years ago that Elvira fucked him, but she did. Even though she claimed in her book that he did, you know, something fucked up. I'm just like this, you know, there are no laws. I don't believe there's any libel laws against dead people for the most part. Unless you kind of like say something that's just that could be totally like debunked. But you know, if you say, hey, this dead person did this to me and I was the only one there and no one can refute it, hey, they can get away with it. That's why I almost never believe these people that come out of the woodwork after someone dies and says, hey, I never had the balls to say this shit when they was alive, but you know, hey, this happened to me. Just like people gotta open their eyes about the Bill Cosby thing. Why is it that a lot of these women didn't come up and say, hey, Bill did this to me at the Playboy Mansion before Hugh Hefner passed away? See, Hugh Hefner could have debunked that stuff. Well, I was there. Bill never did that. But once he died, you know. But anyway, Wilt Chamberlain really, 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 really liked women. You know, in particular, he seemed to have a penchant for white women. But I mean, hey, it is what it is. Tell me what you guys think.